Hey guys, welcome to the Whites Academy. We are here at Blue Orange, the coolest hotel on the Bulgarian Black Sea. Quick videos about serving procedures, and today we are talking about serving large parties. Serving large parties is a little bit different than serving a la carte in a restaurant, small tables. So it's very important that you have the priorities right, you have the system right, so everything can go nice and smoothly. So let's start it. Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention for a minute, please? Thank you very much. Welcome to Grand Victoria. My name is Ned. I'll be taking care of you today. We have prepared some very special dinner. Please take a look at the menu and make a choice. I'll be right back in a minute to take your order. My colleagues are serving the wine and the drinks. If you have any other requests like beer, soft beverages, please let me know. We will assist you with that.
May I have a beer, please?
Yes, sir. I'll be happy to bring a beer for you as soon as I can. Just give me a minute, please. Now, guys, this is a sublime moment when you're serving big parties and you have on the table 20 people and you're trying to get everything organized, everything quick and easy, and somebody order a beer. Just take your note, write a beer, table 5, position 10, and move on. If you're breaking your move right now and you go get a beer for this guy, everybody else has to wait, and that's unacceptable. So if the gentleman wants a beer, you write the beer, you explain for him that you will bring the beer as soon as you can, and you keep going with your greeting the tables, because you don't have just one table, you have like probably 2-3 tables of 10 or 7. Keep moving, write every special request that the guests have, and take care of that when you finish greeting everybody and explaining the menu and the wines. Ladies and gentlemen, please, I'll be right back in a minute. Take a look, make a choice. If you have any questions about the food, I'll be happy to explain everything for you. Thank you very much. I'll be right back. Ladies and gentlemen, may I take your order this time, please? And as I said, if you have any allergies, please let me know so we can take care of that and everything is nice and easy. Ma'am, may I start with you, please? You start with position 1, you write everything on the list, and you go circles or back. Make sure that every position is put on the list very properly, because when you serve the food, you don't want to have the questions, hey, who has this and who has that? What is your first choice? Appetizer or soup? Soup. Thank you very much. Would you like to have the fish or the steak? I will have the steak. Okay, steak. Would you like the steak medium, medium rare, medium well? How we like it? Medium rare. Thank you very much. For you, ma'am. Would you like the soup or salad? Soup. Thank you. You're vegetarian? Excellent. For you, the chef has prepared today some fried rice with vegetables and broccoli on the side. Is that okay? Thank you very much. So you will have the vegetarian meal. Thank you, appreciate that. So guys, very important, when it's time to take the order, and let's say your kitchen or your manager have told you there is no special request, but you go from guest to guest and you write the order and you come to the guy or a girl or a woman that says, you know what, I'm not eating this, I don't eat fish and I don't eat meat, okay? And I'm not vegetarian, I just want to eat chicken. The first thing you do is, I'm sorry man, the menu is set and we have no special requests from the organizers. I will see what I can do for you. Okay, let's say the guest is relentless, he wants the chicken, he doesn't care if nobody warned you about it or things like that. What you do, guys, is you take as much as possible information from the guests. Okay, I will talk to the chef. If they have a chicken, if they can prepare the chicken, I'm pretty sure they will prepare the chicken for you, but I cannot promise you. I have to talk to the kitchen first. Let me take order. What kind of chicken would you like? Would you like the grill or you like fried? I like fried, okay? Fried. You take as much as possible. You don't want to run from the kitchen to the guests and back. Would you like some side dish? You like some broccoli? You like some rice? You like some vegetables? Would you like the rice to be fried? Would you like the rice or whatever? You just make sure that every single point you can cover, you cover. The next thing is you don't go to the kitchen. You keep taking the orders from everybody else. Now, you don't promise nothing, you just promise that you're gonna talk to the chef, you talk to the manager, and if it's possible, of course, we will accommodate the guest. Most of the time, of course, the kitchen or the manager will tell you, yes, we will do it. So, what you do is, you go to the guests and very quietly tell them, yes ma'am, we have a chicken for you, we'll prepare fried chicken with vegetables. Is that okay? Yes, that's okay. You keep it quiet. Very important, guys. When you serve the food, make sure that this chicken comes the last on the table. Because if you serve the chicken first, everybody else sees that you have 10 people on this table and they see that this woman or this guy has a chicken and there was no chicken on the menu. I guarantee you at least 3 of those people will tell you, hey, you know what? What is this? This is chicken. Okay, I want this chicken too. I don't want the fish that I order. And then it's a big mess. So when you serve the food, you serve all the fish, you serve all the steaks. If you have vegetables or vegetarians or vegans, you serve that also. And then last, you bring the chicken on the table when everybody else has their food. You take the order, seat by seat, table by table, and you send that to the kitchen to prepare the food. Your next thing is to prepare the silverware for the food, for the guests, and of course taking care of the drinks so everybody has full wine glasses or beer or anything else they are drinking. The next thing I do, guys, is to prepare the proper silverware for the guest. If somebody order fish, I will have to change the normal knife with a fish knife. If somebody orders steak, I will have to put a steak knife. And of course, if somebody orders soup, you have to have a soup spoon on the table. What I do is I keep my list for this table in my hand, and I know position 1, order fish. So I will take the normal knife away and I will put a fish knife on the table and just go around and fix everything before the first meal is served. All right, let's assume that the guests have eaten their appetizers, everybody's happy, drinks are full, it's time to bust the table. It's a sublime moment because when you're serving a large parties, you have to be able to clean the table really quick, and you don't have much time to go and carry 2 plates or 3 plates back to the kitchen and forth. So, like I showed you before, my system of busting the tables is very simple but very efficient. You come to the table, everything is put on the table, everything is done. You take the plate, you move it to your left hand. You bust with the right hand from the right side, you take the second one and you create the platform. Now, what I do is I keep all the silverware on one plate and everything that's left over from the food I will collect here on this bottom plate. You go to the next guest, you collect the plate and you have everything that I ever told you about busting tables. Now, guys, you move the silverware. If you have some food here left on the plate, you just grab it. Usually we do that away from the table. Just turn a little bit to the right, scrub here, whatever is left from the food, and you put the silverware. The next thing is, you don't have time to go and bring this back. You keep going. So what you do is, you put every single plate on this plate because it's easier to carry. It's close to your hand, and that's what makes you really efficient. You bring this. If there's some food here, you scrub it to the down table. You come here, you take this, and then of course keep going. If you have 10 people, you will be able pretty much certainly to collect all the plates and silverware that's used for this meal, for this course, and just go to the kitchen and the table will be clean in one round. I usually, if I have a table of 6 or 7, I'm capable of doing this in one course. Just collect everything, bring it to the kitchen, and come back and just keep doing your job. Ladies and gentlemen, very important thing about serving big parties. When you have party of 40, the best way to serve them quick and efficiently is by carrying a large food tray. On a food tray, you can put 6, you can put 8, you can put 12. It depends on how large the tray is and if you use a lid on the plate. When you have to serve a large parties with hands, which happens in some certain restaurants, you have to be able to carry plates, as many as you can. If you go to Greece, you will see people carrying plates. All right. If you go to Greece, you will see people carrying plates like magicians. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and they just run like that to the restaurant, to the guests, and just serve everything any way possible. Of course, in a fine dining restaurant, this is unacceptable. You cannot do that. But in certain restaurants, that's going to be required from you, so it's not a bad thing to know. Usually we carry plates with our hands, 2, 3. And when you are in Europe, or probably most of the rest of the world, you will serve the guests from the right side with the right hand. Make sure your finger is not on the plate, is not touching the plate, is not touching the food. Your finger should be on the rim and your hand behind, under. You serve from the right with the right hand and you step back. If you're in the United States, you will serve the guest from the left side with your left hand. Make sure the finger is also on the rim. Just put the plate. You announce the dish, whatever the guest has ordered, and you move back. Now, let's assume the guests have finished with their appetizers, they're finished with their main course. You collect all the silverware, all the plates, all the salt and pepper shakers, you collect the food bread baskets, and you order the set. You go around, you ask for coffee. What I do personally is, I don't ask all 40 people what they have for a coffee. I go, I ask the first 2 tables, that's let's say 10, 14 guests. I send the order to the bar so they can start preparing the coffee. While they're preparing and serving the first 2 tables, I already have the order from the last 2 tables or the next 2 tables. I send it so it goes quickly and smoothly. If you take the order for all 40 people, the waiting is going to be much longer and it's not appropriate. So you go, you take the first 10 guys, you take the order, send it to the bar so they can start preparing the cappuccino and the coffee and the latte macchiato or the tea, whatever the guests are ordered, and you just keep going, and it's a quick and smooth service. And don't forget, guys, we are here to make sales. We have to bring business to the restaurant. The guests are eating their desserts, they're drinking their coffees. You ask for digestives. Maybe somebody wants to drink schnapps, maybe somebody wants to have a nice glass of cognac, whatever. You ask the guests, and let's make sure that they enjoy their evening to the max. Once everybody's finished, you go, you prepare the bill. You don't wait for the host to tell you, hey, bring me the bill, because usually those big parties, they are really happy, they're really a little tipsy, they want to go. You prepare the bill and you wait for the guests, for the host or whatever to tell you, bring me the bill. If somebody orders something else, it's much quicker to just order it and bring the bill again. So yes, that's pretty much what you gotta do about serving large parties. The most important points, again, you don't take and take care of different special orders. You go and you complete your order taking, then you order the special orders. You prepare the silverware when the food is prepared in the kitchen. You serve the special orders last, not first, so you don't get another 5 special orders by the time the food is served. And of course, try to push the wine, try to push the water, try to push the coffee. We have to make sales. That's it pretty much about serving large parties. Thank you very much, guys. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to like the video if you like it, of course. If you don't like it, push the other button, but I don't advise you to do that. Thanks a lot. I'll see you again. Take care, make a lot of money, and enjoy life. Thank you. You have a couple of ways to carry plates. You can carry 3 plates exactly like that. The first on the bottom, the second no touching. A plate doesn't touch the bottom, the top of the other plate or the food, of course, absolutely not. And then you have another. This is probably the most proper way to carry plates and serve food. But like I said, in certain restaurants you will have to carry more plates, and then you're gonna have to do something like that. And you have a finger here that you can use for another plate. Now, this is only if the restaurant is a fast-paced restaurant and management allowed some tricks like that, which is usually inappropriate in a fine dining. Не съм подготвен за такива работи в момента. Просто всичко ми е...
Що е? Много добре става.
Става, ама не е така. Сега компютър ми няма, какво стана, бе? Това е безобразие, просто нямам думи. Не, его къде, бе? Пълен, аз съм го напълнил да го ева и то... Защо ми се изключи? Oh, fuck.